Hey, do you want to learn how you can make an extra $1,000 every single month just by making t-shirts? Stay tuned. What's happening, everybody? My name's Chesck Patterson and you're watching the Upward Mobility Project. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how you can start making hundreds or even thousands of extra dollars by using print-on-demand services. If you don't know what print-on-demand is, let me give you a little bit of background. The old way of making custom products was that you typically had to go to one company that sold bulk products, let's say t-shirts. You have to go to that company, negotiate a price with them for the amount of t-shirts that you wanted. You have to buy them, and then you'd have to store them, usually in your house. After you get the products, then you'd have to find another company that could print your design on that product. Now, the problem with this way of doing things is that if those products didn't sell, you now have dozens or even hundreds of t-shirts sitting around your house collecting dust. And that is, of course, money down the drain. The new way of doing things with print on demand has 4 distinct advantages over the old way. The first advantage is you don't have to hold any inventory. All you have to do is wait for someone to buy the product, then you go to the print on demand service, order it from them, and they'll ship it to the customer. The second advantage is you don't have to worry about shipping anything. You don't have to print any labels. You don't have to buy any boxes or packing peanuts. The companies take care of the shipping for you. The third advantage is you get to set your own prices. The companies will tell you how much each product is going to cost, and then you create your own price, and whatever the difference is your profit. The fourth advantage is that there are literally hundreds and hundreds of different products to choose from. The old way of doing custom products was typically t-shirts and hoodies and things like that. Now you've got jackets, shoes, handbags, backpacks, bed linens, towels, water bottles, stationery, all different kinds of products. So we're going to jump into my computer and I'm going to show you some of the top companies that you can use print-on-demand services for. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to show you a company that can help you maximize the marketing of all your products. So let's jump into my computer and get started. Alright guys, so here we are inside of my desktop, and the first company we're going to look at is called Printify. Now, Printify is great because it has seamless integration into e-commerce platforms. So if you have a Shopify store, if you're using WooCommerce, if you have an Etsy store, Printify, and also the next company that I'm going to show you in a moment, they have seamless integration into those e-commerce platforms. Now what that means is when you have a Shopify store. I used to have a Shopify store and I did print on demand, and Printify was one of the companies that I used. So how it would typically work is someone would buy the product on my site and I had 2 options. When they purchased the product, I could either go into my inventory, fill the order myself, or I could have it where Printify would just receive the order and then ship it directly to the customer, and I would already have that stuff set up in the background. So I didn't have to worry about going through and changing settings or picking out products. I would just have it seamlessly integrated so the person would buy the product and then it would just get shipped directly to them. So how it typically works is, you create your design, and you can create a design anywhere. You can create a design in Photoshop. You can use an iPad. I made my designs on my iPad. I just use a bunch of different iPad apps for my designs, but you create your design, you upload it to their site. So you would, upload the design to their site, you advertise that product on your website, and then they take care of the fulfillment. So they take care of all the shipping, all the packaging, all the shipping, the labels and whatnot, and they ship it directly to the customer. Now this next company is Printful. So this is another company that I use, and as you can see right on their front page, Printful has tons of different products. So you've got backpacks, polo shirts, sports bras, leggings, cell phone cases, tote bags, dresses, and with these kinds of products, like with this dress and with the leggings and things like that, they will give you the template to make this. And you can upload that template into Photoshop, and it'll tell you the exact dimensions that your photo or your design has to be, so that it fits within the borders, of the leggings or or of the phone case or of the socks or whatever, and then you download that and then upload it back into Printiful. Um, Printify also does this as well. You can see some of the products that they have here. Yeah, Printify also does this. And just let's take a look at some of the products that they have on Printify, because I didn't do that before. So let's see their catalog. So they've got your typical t-shirts and you know, your typical men's t-shirts. They've got women's t-shirts. They've got kids clothing. They have baby clothing like baby t-shirts and stuff like that. Bibs, bodysuits. They've got accessories. So your accessories could be, you know, your tote bags, your laptop sleeves, backpacks, all kinds of things. Shower curtains. Some of these places have shoes, jewelry. You know, your home living, like your towels and your shower. I said shower curtains already. Your towels and shower curtains, your posters and whatnot. So it's not just t-shirts anymore. You've got plenty of products to choose from. Now the next two companies that I'm going to show you are great because if you don't want to have your own website, you can sell your products directly on their website. So Teespring is one of these companies. So if you don't want to have an Etsy store or a Shopify store, you can create your design and then you can send it to Teespring. You know, pick whatever product you want, you know, whether it's a t-shirt or leggings or phone case. You can upload your design to Teespring and then you sell your design directly on their website. So not only do they take care of the procurement of the product, so not only do they have the inventory of the product, they take care of the actual printing of the design on the product, they take care of the shipping, and they also take care of the selling of the product. So they will sell this product directly on their website. People can come here and buy it and you just collect whatever the profit is. Now I will tell you that it's always a good idea to market your own products because you can pretty much create your own store. So if you have like a catalog of different products that you want to sell, maybe you make a common brand of t-shirts, like you make, I don't know, you do t-shirts with ducks on them. Maybe you do t-shirts with ducks on them, I don't know. But if you want, you could basically have your own store. You got Philip DeFranco here where he sells a lot of his products on Teespring here. So let's go into his store and see what he's got to sell. Here you see we're on Philip DeFranco's store. Philip DeFranco is a really big YouTuber who talks a lot about news and things like that. But you can see he's got his own store basically. So these are all the products or some of the products that he sells. So you could have your own store on teespring.com and you don't have to worry about running the store yourself. All you pretty much have to do is upload the design, upload your designs and then market them yourself. Now this fourth company is probably a company you've heard of before. This is Threadless. This is the first print-on-demand company that I ever heard of. And again, they've got all your typical items, your kids and babies, you've got men's and women's clothing, your home decor with your bed linens and shower curtains and all kinds of stuff, accessories and gifts. And again, you can have your own store here. So you, just like with Teespring, you set up your own, you get your designs together, you upload them to the site, and then you can create your own store and just sell your products directly through Threadless, and you don't have to worry about running, your own website yourself. So these are just, some of the products that they have. And if you know Threadless, most people know Threadless. They have a lot of really, really well done designs. So if you know how to use Photoshop or you know how to make a really good logo, really interesting logo, I highly suggest using Threadless. Now this last website I'm going to show you is Society6. And the cool thing about Society6 is that they are really into the artistic side of print on demand. I don't want to say that they're highbrow, but they are kind of highbrow, right? They're kind of highbrow. They lean pretty heavily into the tapestries and the wall hangings and the portraits and framed paintings and stuff like that. murals, like full wall murals and whatnot. Again, shower curtains, once again, shower curtains are really popular, apparently. But this is another website where you can sell the products directly on their site. So again, you don't have to worry about shipping these products yourself. You don't have to worry about buying inventory. You don't have to worry about any of the packaging. All you have to do is create the design, upload it to the site, and then market it. Now it's time for the bonus. I told you guys at the outset of this video that I was going to show you a bonus. And here we go. So the name of this website is called placeit.net. What Placeit is it's a place where you can make mock-ups of different products. Now, why do you want a mock-up of your product? So when you go to any one of these stores, you can see here that they have your typical mock-up of the product with the product with the design on it and the white background here. Now, that's not a bad thing. These are really good, really well done, high quality mock-ups. What you want to do, however, is you want to feature people in that product. So let's say you're marketing your products on your Etsy store or your Shopify store, or you're running Facebook ads and you're marketing your products in those Facebook ads. A really good thing to do, a way to get more people to buy your product, is if you show a live human being wearing that product or using that product. So if you have, let's say you're designing hoodies or t-shirts, you can come to a website like Placeit, and they will Photoshop your logo onto a t-shirt, that's featuring a real person. So let me just show you guys how this typically works. So we want a mock-up of, let's say, a t-shirt. And another thing I really like about Placeit is that they have a lot of different categories. So you can choose, again, men, you can choose women, you can choose seniors, middle age. They have Asian models, they have African American models, they have they have children and babies. So my Shopify store before, we sold baby products. So we would have, and we had print on demand, so we would often have pictures of kids wearing our clothes. But you can only imagine how expensive it's going to be to find a model to wear your clothes. So it's better to have a place where you can just get a mock-up, get a Photoshop mock-up of that item. So let's find a good one. Let's choose this one here. Here's the picture, and this is where your image is going to be, right here in the middle. Look at this kid's face. he's not excited to be where he is right now. So let's find an image. Oh, we're already here. Okay, so let's choose this one. And there it is. So this is basically photoshopped onto the shirt. And if you come over here to the right side, you can choose all these different colors. In fact, you can choose more colors if you want. So you can change the color of this shirt. So let's change this to a red shirt. So there it is. So here it is in red, right? So let's change it to another color. Here it is in purple. So this is great. This is incredible. I was so happy when I found this site, because if you look at this, most people, now you and I, we know that this is Photoshopped because, I just told you that it's Photoshopped, or they're using some kind of application. I don't know if it's Photoshopped or not, but they're using some kind of photo manipulation software. So you and I know that this is manipulated, but someone who's scrolling through their Facebook feed or their Instagram feed, they see this, they're not going to be able to tell right off the bat that this is Photoshopped. Look at the detail. You can see that the shirt is wrinkled. Look at how the K is also wrinkled. Look how it kind of like conforms around, look how the letters conform around the wrinkles. Someone who has a very keen eye or knows about this kind of service, they might be able to tell that it's manipulated. Most people are not going to be able to tell, right? So this is great. And I'll show you guys another thing that they have. I just found this recently. I didn't know they could do this. They also have video. Here we've got a kid eating ice cream, and again, you can put your image right there on the shirt. So let me show you how that would look. And here's the video. So you can see right here, here's the logo on the shirt, and we've got the logo moving back and forth. We've got the color of the shirt has changed. And this is a great video that you can put on your website. You could put this on your Facebook ad or your Instagram ad, whatever you want to put it on. And again, most people are not going to be able to tell this stuff is manipulated. So this has been 5 awesome companies that you can use for print on demand. I really hope you guys like this video, because print on demand is something that you could do it as a standalone business. Many people do, but it's also something that you can implement in addition to, you know, whatever kind of e-commerce you're doing as what you're doing already. So I really hope you guys like this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm Tarek Patterson. You've been watching the Upward Mobility Project. Peace.